I'm Amanda here with the L Spot at the She Tech Conference at St. Francis College, a women empowering event based on film industry and technology. Stay tuned for the interviews ahead. With Azania Noah at the She Tech Conference. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Amanda. Wonderful to see you.
See you too. In there you were telling us about your experience in Paris and Switzerland. How was it like going all over, singing all over?
Well, I love traveling. I've always loved traveling, seeing the world, just experiencing people's reactions to my music all over. So I love it.
I know you've been doing this for a long time, so what can we expect next from you?
Next for me, I will be going back to Europe. I have a bunch of concerts actually lined up all the way through to November. But between that time, I will be back in New York. I will be also starting Singer Elite, which is a program that that I spoke about actually today, that I'm going to be putting together to help artists that are independent and that they are looking to learn about the business, learn about how to market themselves correctly and the best way, offline and online, and performance skills, many different things. So that I'm putting together right now.
1994, when I was doing this as an actual career, or actually a little bit earlier, there was just 2,000 artists out there.
Right.
The others had dreams, millions had dreams, that never went away, but millions never had a platform. Millions never had any opportunities. 2,000 of you selective elite got signed. Today, there's 20 million, these are the stats worldwide, 20 million artists on the playing field. So if you look at that equation, record labels couldn't even begin to manage the volume. Publicists like myself are overwhelmed. Sally's turning down clients left, right, and center. We all are overwhelmed.
But I want to speak to that because of the vast number of people who have talent. And I'm constantly amazed by this. But there is talent, and then there's craft. Anybody can have talent, but developing your craft is a whole different ballgame, and that's where people like I do come in to your life, is helping you develop that craft. And that is how you are going to distinguish yourself from the masses. And it may seem like very, very subtle shifts that you make in your performance or in the way you sing or dance. But if you are this much above that other person, then you are the one who's going to get the attention. You have to communicate with your audience. And you have to do that through building your craft.
How to play golf in Wheatway Park in Newark. So I think it's a great segment. I've already met with him, and so they pitched the segment, they liked the segment. Then they decided to produce the segment, and I wrote the script for the segment, and we were now doing the segment. So fast forward, we shot things, blah, 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 I'm in the studio. And scene. Hi, my name is Lisa Durden, and welcome to Brick City. I'm your host. On today's show, we're gonna be talking about and stop. I'm like, ear prompt is on, teleprompt is rolling, and I'm stopping and saying in my ear prompt, oh, you have the wrong name of the organization. It's called Renaissance Golf, it's not Urban Golf. You don't have to rename us. Just say my name, say my name. He said, oh, well, what's the big deal? I said, okay, if it's not a big deal, Al Clark.
Right.
Oh, did you know I named names? If it's not a big deal, Al Clark, then go ahead and change the name to the name that it is. It's called Renaissance Golf. Now, you know what urban is, you know.
Yes.
It's
like ethnic.
Yeah, ethnic. It means Negroes.
Right.
Now, I don't have a problem with they were Negroes. But you're gonna see them when the clip comes anyway. So what were you trying to lead into that? Like, it wasn't about black kids playing golf. They happen to be black because that's the neighborhood they live in, and most people there are black. So like, the name of the organization, it's an organization, INC. So I said, well, no, I think you need to change the name, you know, I'll wait. He got mad. All right then, F it, I'll change the MF name. Bleep, bleep, okay, you just won't change that name. Now, the only reason why I was able to push that envelope before the man saw himself named something else, and that was my connect, is because I forced him to listen. But that's not the good position to be in. He didn't have to do it. That's when, you know how they say the defining moments? Dr. Phil says the defining moments? That was my defining moment where I said I have to have control over the images. So on that day, I officially decided to be a producer. I was still producing segments when I didn't know I was producing segments, pitching when I didn't know I was pitching. So that's how I began producing things called factual television and non-factual television. So it came from that.
You were up there by yourself. People
Right.
didn't show up. Like, you did your thing. I loved it.
Right, well, first of all, when I was called to do this panel here at SheTech about TV and film and how to break in and some of the ups and downs, I don't know how else to talk about it but to be myself. But the beautiful thing about it is a lot of people behind the scenes are not usually in front of the camera people. I did it the opposite. I didn't go to film school. I began as a journalist, a broadcast journalist. So I was in front of the camera for years and years and years. So I was a TV personality for a long time. So after a while, it's not like acting, right? Acting, you're playing in a role.
Right,
So
right.
you can see a great actress and they're good. I've interviewed actors and some of them can't even talk because it's hard to be yourself. You're being a character. Well, when you see a talk show host or you see not a news anchor, maybe a little bit more now, but a talk show host typically is themselves. I don't mean like an anchor person on the 5 o'clock news. I mean like the Oprahs and the Maury's. On some level, even though they're saying it's you're the father, the way he presents that is still who he is. So he might, if you met him, be like that when you met him. Because it's Maury Povich. Like I'm on TV as Lisa Durden. So I think that for me, it's a perfect match that I produce content across multiple platforms. I do live content, like today is content, right?
Right.
A live event. So that side of me comes out because it's just all content. So I think that when you're doing content, the best place to be when you're on camera talent and doing like production, they'll see a piece of Lisa in that at all times. My voice today was literally in there, but my voice is literally in a production too, because that's who I am and it goes into everything. Sure. So today I'm like, there's always gonna be somebody who doesn't like you, but I feel like this. When you are sitting in a panel and you're being yourself, the most important thing is you connect with someone, or that you're at least trying to connect honestly.
So what other projects can we look forward to see you in the future?
Well, actually, my recent micro-budget project, I was a freelancer. I was the co-producer. I just wrapped this week on a project called Title VII. I mentioned it a little bit there. Title VII is a legislation that exists now that says you can't discriminate in the workplace. But we're turning it on its head. We're talking about same-race discrimination. Black folks, you know what we do to each other. Black on black discrimination. Like, why do we do this? So in working in this project, you've got to do what you got to do. So even though I'm the co-producer, I'm the chief cook and bottle washer because the show must go on. So I go to the set one day last week. I'm on set, looking crazy, hair sticking up in the air, digging in my teeth, snot coming out my nose, crust in my eyes. I'm there at 5 a.m. So the director of photography, Sabelle, and the director, Nicole, starts walking toward me with a smile on their face. And then Sabelle starts singing my name. Lisa, Lisa. I'm like, Sabelle, don't act that happy, because she's a serious DP, So I'm like, So she started rubbing my arm, Lisa, Lisa. I'm like, do you want something? She said, come here. Girl, somebody stood us up. The character called Woman.
Oh my God.
That was my moment with makeup. So I had to be in my own film. So I'll be like a little role in there, woman. But other than that, I'm the co-producer, so that should be, I guess the edit will be done maybe October. So we're gonna do the festival circuit. We're gonna be doing a lot of live chats with people who are experts in the field of discrimination, because even though it's a feature film and it's not real, it's about a real thing. So
and they're doing super well, and they're based in Berlin. And what they are is essentially like a subwoofer for your bracelet. So you can wear it on your bracelet, connect it. It's like a super small connection to your headphones. You just plug in. You can feel all the low frequencies on your wrist, and it's so cool. And I think the idea is that why do people like going to live shows? They go to live shows to feel that music physically in their body, right? But then when you go home, you listen on your headphones, even if they're really high quality headphones. It's not the same effect, right? And so like, what if you could carry that feeling with you? Yeah. And so that's like good not only for like, I guess very enthusiastic consumers of like EDM or just any other music that has like good bass lines, but also for DJs, because a lot of times when they're making music, they don't really know how it's going to feel in a concert hall, like until they actually get there. So something like the Basslit it's like quite affordable. It's like just over $100, I think, and like for the technology, like compared to whatever else is out there, it's like very affordable. So that's something really cool that I've come across. Yeah.
Can you imagine, wait, I just gotta say this out loud. Can you imagine hundreds of decibels of vibrations going through your wrist, through your body? I mean, who needs drugs? Like that would be the way to end drugs. Like get rid of drugs altogether that's ruining our societies and use the Basslit. I'm down. Okay?
Listening to the different panelists today was very empowering. Everyone getting together to discuss film, industry, technology. We definitely learned a lot today at the SheTech conference. So make sure you visit the lspot.com so you network and you could be recognized too.